there was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable movie props to see if we could make something more, so when we needed them, we could afford the props that we never could.
What is up, Marvel Geeks? Welcome back to the Geek Man Cave and welcome to the penultimate episode of Infinity War week. We have had a week of non-stop content. We've had Eagle Moss top 10s. We've looked at the greatest MCU moments. We've done crossovers with other franchises. We've even built custom props. But today, guys, I am bringing you my most requested movie prop. It is, of course, the Infinity Gauntlet. Thanos' gauntlet that with it has the power to completely rule the universe with the snap of his fingers. 8 months ago, guys, I started this mini-series looking at the Infinity items and building them using everyday items. Cheap methods so you guys could afford to create these movie props without breaking the bank, without having the super duper high-end equipment in your house. You could do this with everyday objects, and I'm bringing you now the ultimate item, the Infinity Gauntlet. So guys, without further ado, I'm not going to go on about it. You know what the Infinity Gauntlet is. Let's find out how to make a homemade Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay guys, let's start off with the equipment. So you're going to need a large gardener's glove, some 2mm thick foam. You can pick this up in most craft shops. I've gone for black, but it doesn't matter really what color you go for. You're going to need some 5mm foam. Now I'm just using these old floor mats I had lying around, so didn't have to break the bank. Now, the one thing you are going to need is some contact cement. This is basically super strong super glue. Now, I'm going to be using hot glue too, but the problem is the hot glue won't hold against the material of the gloves, so I'm going to use that impact cement super glue to hold the foam onto the glove. I'm going to use some puff paint for some detailing, same stuff we use for the spell discs. A can of plastic tip. You can pick this up online for less than £10. I got this quite cheap. I already had a can lying around. It'll basically coat the entire gauntlet in a rubber plastic coating, sealing everything in. Some primer. I've got some grey primer lying around, so I'm going to use that. Now the gold I've gone for is a hammered effect direct metal gold. Hopefully it comes out well. I've got a copper bronze Sharpie for some extra detail. I've got some rhinestones. Now I was going to use all rhinestones, but I'm not a fan because they look quite cheap. So I found these acrylic crystals you can get like Philip vases to decorate your house, and they look exactly like the rocks you see in the trailer that the Thanos uses. Look at them, they're absolutely amazing. These are also the ones I'm going to be using for my competition, guys, so I'm going to custom paint them. And I'm not going to use poster paint because I want them to be able to, the light to be able to shine through them. So for that, I am going to be using just everyday Sharpies. So you're going to need 6 Sharpies. You're going to need an orange Sharpie, your Soul Stone, your Power Stone, your Mind Stone, your Time Stone, your Ether, your Reality Stone, and your Space Stone. So some Sharpies. Some sort of measuring device, measuring tape should do, and I may use some Kiwi quick polish just to use that kind of effect, that weathered effect. We'll see how the gold paint comes out. Then you're just going to need your everyday brushes, pencils, a ruler, some cutting tools, and a hot glue gun. That's all you're going to need, guys, really, for this build. Like I said, I've also got a Dremel to do some cutting, but there's no reason why you can't use everyday tools. So this is a nice, cheap, homemade build, guys. So with that done, let's jump into making this bad boy. So first, use the measuring tape or the measuring device to measure around your wrist. You want to make sure that this is able to wrap around your wrist and wrap around the glove and be able to stick together, because this is going to be the wrist forearm part of the gauntlet. You want to do a rectangular shape but come down in an angle on either side, so when it curves you can match it together. So what we want to do then, guys, is just get a bit of duct tape or some sellotape, fold that forearm piece of 2mm foam around and just stick it together with this. That will hold it in place then, so you'll know when you put the glue on and you stick it on, it'll hold into place. Then you can remove the tape afterwards. Next, we want to do the top part of the hand. So guys, what I'm just doing is measuring out the glove just to make sure it's the right shape. Now I want this to arch around and have the thumb part as well. So again, use images as reference to help you and use that measurement so you know it's gonna fit. Cut that out then, and then just like the forearm, you want to apply some of that really strong adhesive super glue. I picked this up for only about $2.99 a pack. But guys, I'd use pegs to hold this into place and I'd leave it to dry for a good hour just to make sure it has stuck. Now this stuff, guys, normally when it sticks, and I mean once you put it on, there's no moving it around. So make sure you position it well and you put it in the right place. So with your 2mm foam stuck on using the adhesive, now you have a base to stick on your more thicker foam. So the 5mm foam is going to be used to really bring out that forearm, to give the gauntlet a bit more of a bulk, to look like a gauntlet rather than a glove. So what I've done, I've got the measurement still from my arm and I've separated that into 4 pieces. I've cut that piece out and then done it 4 times to make the right size. Then what I'm going to be doing is cutting these out using my sander on my drill tool just to sand on those corners to make it more smooth, and then use a hairdryer just to help bend that shape and keep it in place, and then glue the whole thing together. So I should have a like tube cylinder kind of shape ready to hot glue onto my gauntlet. With that all done, let's move on to the stones while we let that dry. So now, like I said, I've got these awesome cool gems. So what I'm going to be doing, I've got my 6 colors. I'm just going to be coloring them with a Sharpie. Now, I could have used paint. The problem with the paint is it'll give it a matte finish and look really dark. Whereas if I use a Sharpie, it'll be permanent. But what it'll do is it'll keep that transparent look, so the light will really let this kind of shine through. Also in the future, if I want to alter this and have lights in it, the light will shine through that color. So make sure you've got a pair of gloves on, guys, and basically you want to color around your jewels. So it looks really nice. Look at the color on that, the space stone already. So guys, just work your magic, get your other stones, color them in the right colors, and then we'll put them on the gauntlet. So a bit of movie magic. Ta-da! I now am in the possession of 6 Infinity Stones. Don't forget, these are the stones I will be sending out to 3 of you lucky guys if you like and comment on any of my Infinity Week videos. So I'll send a set of these straight out to you. Love these. So now that you've got all the pieces stuck together, hot glue the 5mm foam tube. As you can see, it really brings out the forearm of the gauntlet. So what you want to do, guys, now is to cut out some shapes to decorate your gauntlet using some images online and just hot gluing them straight onto the gauntlet. Play around with the shapes you want. Like I said, use images to help you. There's a ton of Infinity War images on Google. Just Google them. I'm also going to be covering some 2mm foam around the 5mm foam, because what it will do, it'll get rid of those join marks as well and make it look like a whole piece. So for the fingers, guys, I just measured around my finger while in the glove, and then I just drew out some curved rectangle shapes, stuck them on top of each other layered, and then stuck them straight on using that really strong contact cement over each finger. Next, what I did, I sanded down the base parts of the stones so they were a bit more flat, and then hot glued them straight on. Then I added some detailing pieces of 2mm foam over the front. I used the rhinestone for the soul stone because it's a bigger crystal, and stuck the time stone on the thumb piece. Now the thumb piece, you're going to have to cut out a bigger shape. Again, use online images, guys, the best references. And then I'm sealing the time stone inside there for the thumb. So with all the pieces in place, guys, I'm just going to be using this 3D enamel puff paint, the same stuff as I used on the spell disc, just to bring out all those rivets and that cool metallic detail. Once I've painted it, then I'll go over these using that bronze copper Sharpie I picked up, just to bring out that detail in. What this does, it gives that awesome, like I said, that smoldered kind of extra effect to the gauntlet. After that's done, guys, I'm just going to use my Dremel tool just to etch in some epic detail straight into the foam, just cutting straight in, again, to make it look embroidered and really bring out that detail. With that done, guys, I'm just going to cover over my stones with some duct tape and cover the whole thing in Plasti Dip. Now, Plasti Dip, guys, is a rubber plastic coating, and this will seal all that foam and all the things together, and it'll also make the gauntlet look like one entire feature. With that all done, guys, I'm just going to give it a coat of primer. Primer really brings out your paint, so I'm going to use a lighter primer. I got a grey around the house. White would do as well. The lighter the colours, the better for the gold. So just go over the whole thing with the primer and then finish off with gold. I'm going to be using the hammered effect straight onto metal gold, and with that done, a little bit of detailing from your Sharpie, your bronze Sharpie, and we're ready for the final reveal.
And there we have it, the Infinity Gauntlet, guys. Super happy with how this turned out. Really easy to make. Everyday items. This cost me around £20 to make, guys. Around £20. That's about $30. That is hardly anything to create this awesome custom collectible. Now, I will share something with you. Normally, when I make custom builds, guys, I always make one before I film it to test it out, because I'm trying new methods. They may work, they may not. Both the Infinity Gauntlet and Stormbreaker, these are both first-time builds. So there are elements of it I would change. For example, the puff paint be very careful how you squeeze it because sometimes it can come out too fast. We saw that with the spell disc, so be careful. I originally was going to go for these rhinestones, but like as you know, I picked up these these little gems that I picked up that worked so well, and sanding them down to keep them even, they look as if Thanos has just dropped them straight into the gauntlet. Happy with how it turned out. Like I said, there are a few things I changed. The base was a little square, but I can change that the next time I do it around. But I'm going to be doing the same method, just tightening it up and making it a bit cleaner. But super happy with how this turned out, guys. Really nice collectible to add to my Infinity items. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and don't forget to like and comment on any of the Infinity War week, because I will be sending you 6 custom stones, 6 painted custom stones, the exact same ones I've used in this gauntlet, to have for free. I'll be picking 3 winners this Friday. So guys, that is it for Infinity Week, a full week of non-stop Infinity War content. Now guys, tomorrow, if you're watching this video, tomorrow for me is Thursday. It is the release date for Infinity War. So I have tickets for tomorrow. So I am going, after this video is uploaded, I am going cold on the internet. I will not be online. So guys, I won't be posting anything next week. Infinity Week has ruined me. As you know, this isn't my job. This is my hobby. This is something I love to share with you, but I do have a job and a family and an Infinity War movie to watch, guys. So there won't be any new content next week, but I will be back. So guys, after the Infinity War collection, I am going to be continuing the MCU movie props. I'll be looking through all the films. Please comment in the comment section down below, what movie props do you want me to build in the Geek Man Cave? Whether it's Star Wars, whether it's Lord of the Rings, whether it's Marvel, whether it's DC, comment on the comment section down below and I will look into building them, guys. Also, as the Geek Man Cave now is growing, I'm nearly at 500 subscribers. I want to say a huge, it feels really weird to like praise people with Infinity Gauntlet in hand. I really want to say thank you to all you amazing subscribers that come and watch my videos every time I upload it. Your comments always make me smile, and I couldn't do this channel and I wouldn't have continued this channel without you guys. So thank you so much. You would be in my Avengers team. So guys, please comment what you'd like to see from the channel. Now the channel's growing, I may focus my content on particular things, but let me know what you love about the Geek Man Cave. What things you would rather see more of, please let me know, because as the channel grows, I can give you the content that you want, guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope you all enjoy Infinity War. I'll be back now on Saturday with a new video. I will be doing a spoiler-free review, guys. Please comment in the comment section below, but please, no spoilers. This is a spoiler-free review. I do not want to ruin it for anyone. At the end of next week, I will be bringing back a new video, full-on spoiler video, and I may even do it as a live video, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and tick the notification bell so you know when I'm live, so then you guys can comment and we can have a full-on discussion about Infinity War, full spoilers, full warnings. So like I said, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and remember, geeks, it's your cave, your rules, and I'll see you next time.